Hey guys, welcome back. So today I'm gonna show you how I make the easiest flatbread pizza crust ever. It's fast, it requires minimal effort, minimal ingredients, it feeds a ton of people. If I'm at the hospital all day and I'm tired and I just want something quick but yummy, I make this pizza crust pretty often, so I'm really excited to share it with you guys. I had done a poll a couple weeks back on Snapchat and Instagram, and a ton of you guys said you wanted to see it. So like I said, I'm really excited to share it with you and see how it turns out. So if you guys like it, let me know. If you try it, also let me know. But yeah, let's go. Okay guys, so I have my pan, some olive oil, yogurt, a cup of flour, a spatula, a fork, a spoon, extra flour, garlic powder, and some extra olive oil. I just start out by spraying my pan right away because when I'm working with the dough, my hands are icky and I don't want to get this all gross. So I just spray it and make sure it's ready so I can just put my dough on really quick. So all you do is take a cup of flour, a cup of Greek yogurt. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, just try it. It's so yummy. So like a cup of Greek yogurt. I usually don't measure stuff out, but for your guys' pleasure, I'm measuring it out because I know it drives some people crazy when I'm like, oh yeah, like just put some in. They're like, how much? I don't know, because I never measure stuff, so I'm horrible at it. But yeah, like a cup of yogurt, a cup of flour, and then we're gonna mix that together evenly. But first, I add a little dash of extra olive oil in here. Just like a teaspoon, let's say. And then some garlic powder, just for a little bit of seasoning. So we're gonna mix this together till it's like evenly mixed, and then we'll knead it together a little bit. Okay, so once it gets to a certain point, you can't like really mix it, so you need to use your hands. So with clean hands, go in with flour powdered hands and knead it all together, because it is gonna stick to your hands, but it gets better. So you just knead it, like push it, massage it all together until it like is all sticking evenly. So the ingredients are all like pretty much massaged together, or mixed together, should I say. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm taking my extra spoon so I don't double dip into the flour with gross hands, and put a little bit of flour to my clean counter and just start kneading this together. So the pizza crust is like almost to where I want it, but I think I need just one more scoop of flour to work into it. And then it'll be a good consistency, because you don't want it to be too... Alright, so the dough is like where I want it to be. Like how I mentioned, when you poke it, you don't want the dough to stick to you. I mean, it'll be a little bit sticky, but it's not too crazy. So once you worked the dough together enough and it's not sticking to your hands, that's when you want to start putting it on your pan. So with your sprayed pan, take your dough, or you can spread it on your counter too if you want. I just like to put it on the pan. Just start spreading it into the shape that you want it, whether you want it to be circle, square, whatever. Then you start forming it to how you like it. I'm gonna do a circle. And work from the inside out, because then you don't worry about getting too thin of edges. Same thing if you're working with a dough that works with yeast. you don't want the dough to split. So work from the inside out till it's all even. I'm gonna fix my little edge split here a little bit. That is like a full-size pizza. So I am just gonna wash my hands really quick. I'm gonna sprinkle some garlic powder on it, and then I'm gonna put it in the oven. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees for like 15 minutes. So I washed my hands, and now I'm gonna grab my fork and I'm just gonna go all over and poke evenly little holes, because I noticed like the first couple times that I worked with it, it would get like air bubbles, which some people don't mind, but I just wanted an even pizza, so I just poke holes all over. And now I'm gonna sprinkle some garlic powder because, you know, extra flavor. Sprinkle it all over. All right, so this is gonna go in the oven for like 15 minutes. Alright guys, so I literally just pulled it out of the oven. I cooked it for 6 minutes so that the cheese could melt, and then I broiled it for 3 minutes. If you don't like how crusty it gets, just, you don't have to broil it for that long or cook it. You guys can kind of mess around with the recipe as much as you want to make it comfortable for however you like it. I like a crispy crust and my cheese to be good and melty. So one thing that I did forget to add, and this is such a weird thing to add, but the first couple of times I cooked this pizza, maybe it was the second time, I don't know what it was, but my oven actually like didn't work. So I was like sitting here with all this dough, and we were like ready for pizza, and I was like, I'm gonna try and cook it on the stovetop. Weird thing, right? No, it literally turned out so good. So if for some reason your oven isn't working, or like you don't have an oven and you have like a little like portable like cooking thing, like the camping ones, you can cook them on the stovetop too, and it turns out just as good. I think they take like a little bit longer, but it's so good. So I'm just gonna eat a piece. I'm not gonna have like a full-on eating show, but I am so basic. I have to eat my pizza with ranch and hot sauce. So yummy. So yeah, if you guys like this recipe, let me know. If you try it out, oh my gosh, it's so hot. Let's see. So good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you later.